over there, and David's usually the one we hear on our net, so he can make calls or listen in on remote base stations all over it and give me signal reports. It's been a lot of fun. All right, let's see. We got a couple minutes, 5 till. See if I can get Dave in Euless. November 3, Delta Mike Echo. Any copy? How about Alpha Juliet 0 Papa Alpha? Any copy?
Cat 5 LET, this is AJ0PA. I'm just coming online.
All right, we'll throw some bogus call sign on line 25 just so I'll know you're in, and then it'll be all yours. 4 minutes, or yeah, less. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just 4 minutes to the net.
It helps out tremendously if you have an antenna plugged in, if anybody wants to know.
The SWR meter works a whole lot better that way. You know, I unplug my antennas a lot. Anytime there's a storm or lightning coming close, I pop them out. So it's been more than once where I came in, set everything up, push the talk switch, and the SWR meter didn't look good at all. Oops, what happened? Oh, I need an antenna plugged in. All right, KI5LET, I'm going to clear out the pre-net check-ins. Thanks everybody for participating in the pre-net free-for-all. I'll go clear these out, so stay tuned. You're still going to be logged in a NetLogger, and you'll be able to check in after the top of the hour.
Good evening, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Is the frequency in use? I didn't hear anything, so my name is Trey, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet every Friday at 8 p.m. on 146.580. This is a directed net, and I will call for check-ins county by county. Before we kick things off, some extra things that we have running during the net we'll go over. There are two listen-in frequencies, 145.310 out of Weatherford and 444.925 from the Chalk Mountain repeater. Tyler, Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray makes those available, and they do make listening, especially out to the west, much more enjoyable. I provide a YouTube stream from my location in southwest Tarrant County. If you're outside of the aforementioned repeaters, just search North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net or my call sign, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Let's see who we got running net logger this evening. It looks like Alpha Juliet Oscar Papa Alpha. I appreciate that for net logger. That makes it a lot easier for me. Some of the ones that I'll miss, I'm sure, this evening. So let's get things started. First thing, we'd like to call on newly licensed hams or upgrades, and if you meet that stipulation, you get to come to the front of the line, so come with your call now. Do you have any relays? And real quick, before we get things started, I'm going to start things off here in Tarrant County, and then we're going to move out to the west. And assuming we got Wayne out there, I'm going to call on him. He's going to call Parker, Palapinto, Hoods, some folks in that neck of the woods. And then we're going to turn it over to Mike out in Eastland, and he's going to call the counties out there to the west. So certainly if you're here in the DFW area, you might not hear anything for a little bit, but we hadn't left. We're just out west. So hope everybody has a nice net this evening. Let's go ahead and get things kicked off here in Tarrant County. Tarrant County, come with your call now.
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo in the mobile.
November 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel.
Romeo Oscar Golf.
Kilo Delta 5.
Delta Mike Echo.
Yankee Whiskey.
Kilo India 5 November Charlie Golf.
Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima.
India 5 Yankee Whiskey.
Ooh, I'm going to need some fills there. Let's see who we got here. I got Joe on the mobile, and tell me the first part of your call sign again.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Yeah, Kilo Bravo 5 Juliet Oscar Echo.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember for certain, so I figured I better not mess it up. We got you in the log, sir, and yeah, full scale, so you must be pretty close to me. We got you in the log. Let's see. Then I've got a November station and a Kilo station, and it was right on the heels of Joe. Try your call one more time.
November 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray.
No.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
that may have given me the fills that I need. We got November 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray. That's John here in Fort Worth. Then I got Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel. And after him, we got Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. Then Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot Papa Alpha. Then November 3 Delta Mike Echo. Kilo India 5 November Charlie Golf. And then Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar. Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima. And then Kilo India 5 Yankee Whiskey. If you didn't hear your name, come with your call.
Kilowatt Baker 5, William. Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey.
All right, got Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Bravo. That is David's. And then we did get you Kilo Bravo 5, or excuse me, Kilo India 5 Whiskey, or excuse me, Yankee Whiskey. We got you. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Kilo Bravo 5 Romeo Mike.
And that's Les over there. We got Kilo Bravo 5 Romeo Mike. And then it looks like I see a Plano station trying to check in there on NetLogger. That's going to be Kilo Bravo 5 Uniform Fox. Do you have a copy on KE5 NGM? Any relays?
This is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel. Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
I just seen I'm following along with NetLogger. I didn't see him logged in.
Maybe not. We'll circle back through that area and see who we can get here in a bit. Last call for Tarrant County. Come with your call now.
November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima.
KE5 ECX.
All right, we got Jason, November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima, and Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray. That really wasn't the last call for Tarrant County. We'll certainly check your check-ins later. We'll give a general call later. Let's go ahead and move. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's call on Johnson County. See what we got down there.
Whiskey India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey. Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Foxtrot Echo.
Picked up two stations there, Whiskey India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey, a regular check-in with us, and then Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Fox Echo. We got you both in the log. Let's go ahead and move on over to Parker County and see what we've got going on over there.
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. K5 Delta Charlie.
November 5 Fox Papa Delta.
Speaking of regulars, there's three right there. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. Then after that, we got Kilo 5 Delta Charlie and November 5 Fox Papa Delta. In fact, Wayne, N5 FPD, if you don't mind, do you mind calling some counties out to the west, see who we can round up?
Well, I'd be happy to, Trey. KE5 NGM doing the honors tonight. N5 FPD, November 5 Fox Papa Delta up here in Peaster, assisting for a couple of the counties for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And it's good to be here. Good to hear everybody checking in tonight. we're going to continue the check-ins with, see if there's anybody else in Parker County before we get too carried away.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra, Warren.
Okay, there's 3 stations. Hello, Jeremy. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie. And Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra. Good evening to you, Warren. And we had Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. Good to hear you in there tonight, Michael. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, I heard a weak station in there. Let me crank down the squelch here and let's see if I can get you picked up. Try it one more time. Oh, Rocky, Whiskey Delta 5, Bravo, November Alpha, Wichita Falls. My, it's good to hear you tonight. What's happening up yonder? Oh, the air is getting kind of heavy around here, isn't it? Right, it's always the positive thing you got to look at. Appreciate you checking in, Rocky. Anybody else in Parker County before we move around the globe? Maybe I need to enunciate Whiskey Delta 5 Bravo November Alpha for my friend Chris up there. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, let's see. Nothing in Parker County, and normally I go over to Jack County. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do that tonight. Jack County check-ins, please. Nothing heard out of Jack County. Let's swing on over there to Young County. How about Young County? Come in, please. What a surprise. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Good to hear you as always, Jerry. Got a great signal here in the Peaster. You must be pointed this direction or you're on the Ringo Ranger. Let's see, we got Nathan was in there. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Quebec Tango. Getting to be a regular, Nathan. Keep that good work up. And then the surprise was WD5. But what are you doing over in Young County? Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. Go ahead. Good to hear you, David. Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to harness all those mics and the cables and everything, but glad that you're making it in from Young County here. All right, any other Young County before I move a little further out? Okay, I'm going to reach out and see if I get our regulars from Haskell or Throgmorton. Haskell or Throgmorton, come in, please. Michael, I was beginning to wonder about you. That's Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey out there in Haskell County. Appreciate you checking in. Anybody else in Haskell or Throgmorton? Let's move it a little bit closer before we stretch out. How about Palo Pinto? Palo Pinto County, your turn.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Charlie. Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango. I'm mobile in Parker, actually at the Olive Garden on 20.
That's okay, Joe. You're doing a good job. I got Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Charlie X-ray, just to make sure I don't forget Donnie out there. That'd be terrible if I forgot Donnie. Welcome aboard, my friend. And let's see, Joe out there, Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango, Mobile and Parker. What are you doing? Are you lost over here?
Got hungry, decided to take a little drive.
Good for you. Good for you. We need all the money we can get over here in Parker County. Just send it this way. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Nothing heard in Palo Pinto. Let's move over here to Stevens County. Stevens County, check in. Howdy, Andrew. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Fox, Victor, our regular over there. Appreciate you checking in. Just out of curiosity, is there anybody else in Stevens County? Okay, I've got another one there. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Romeo, Quebec. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us this evening. Anybody else while we're out there? Let's do the regular here. We're going to call on the western counties, and I'm sure Mike will be able to duplicate those whenever he gets up to bat. We're going to call on Nolan, Taylor, Fisher, Jones. Nolan, Taylor, Fisher, Jones. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling. If you'd like to check in, do so now. Nothing heard, but don't give up. Michael's going to be up here in a minute. Maybe he'll help us out. One other, let's see, we're going to go ahead and call on Shackelford. I should have get those all together, but I forgot about Shackelford, just in case. Anybody in Shackelford checking in? Come now. Hey, I didn't hear anything, but that doesn't mean there ain't nobody out there. So let's see. Let's try to lighten the load over in Eastland County. Anybody in Eastland County would like to check in? Come now.
This is Alpha 85 Bravo uniform.
5, Romeo Mike Alpha.
Kilo 1 Alpha 5, Bravo, November Oscar. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor, Sierra Papa.
I've got 4 good stations in there. I'm sure there are others, but we'll pick up Alpha Indio 5, Bravo Uniform, Mr. Cam out there in Eastland, followed by November 5, Romeo Mike Alpha, and then Kilo Alpha 5, Bravo, November Oscar, and of course taking up the slack here is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa. Welcome, everybody. Anybody else in Eastland County? Nothing heard on my end. Let me try Comanche. Anybody in Comanche County that can hear this station this evening?
I just got to thinking. I hope everybody survived the windstorm last weekend.
I recognized the voice, but I just couldn't make it out.
And their antennas did.
Given the situation, would you mind picking up the slack and saving us all a little trouble?
Absolutely, Wayne. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa assisting net control out of Tarrant and Parker. That was out of Comanche. That was Whiskey, Alpha 5, Yankee, Mike, Echo. That was Winston in there out of Comanche. Let me go ahead and backtrack a little bit. Any stations in Eastland County or Comanche County that have not been checked in so far? All right, nothing heard. Let me check to the west. This is KF5 VSP. For the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, I'm going to call western counties, counties to the west of Eastland, including, but not limited to, Callahan County, Taylor County, Nolan, Fisher, Jones, or Shackelford. Shackelford, Jones, Fisher, Nolan, Taylor, or Callahan counties. If you can copy net control, we'd love to have your check-in. All right, it's a wonderful evening out, and I'm sure people are enjoying it, but nothing heard. And before I get too much further to the south and west, let me call on my neighbor to the east. That would be Erath County. Erath County check-ins.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Hello, Mike.
November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey.
Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra.
All right. I definitely copied 3 strong ones there. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey. And Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra. Anybody else in Erath County? All right, I was hoping to see if maybe OS and Victor or anybody else in Erath, but maybe we'll make another lap. But thank y'all very much for checking in. All 3 had super strong signals into Eastland County. Next county I would like to call on would be Brown County. Brown County, if you are listening, it's your turn to check in. Okay, there's Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor, as well as Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Really good path into Brown County tonight. Everybody's full scale up here. Any other Brown County check-ins? All right, next county on my list would be Coleman County check-in. Well, now that you mention it, you're right. It is the first day of spring, so I'm excited about it. It was a nice warm day for sure. Great signal, Nick. How's everything? Yeah, I mean, well, maybe we'll moderate. But you got a great signal. Again, that's Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Any other stations in Coleman County? If you're listening out in Coleman County and you haven't checked in, we'd love to have you check in. All right, I'm going to have to send out more flyers to that county out there in Colma, but we greatly appreciate Nick. Nick's been a long-time check-in to this group. This is KF5, Victor Sierra Papa, assisting net control out of Tarrant, Parker, and next county I would like to call on for the net would be Mills County if you're there. One more call for Mills County check-ins. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Okay, nothing heard. Let me try Hamilton County. If you're listening, looking for Hamilton County check-ins.
Well, of course we're listening. Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo.
That's what I was hoping I'd hear. And hello, David. That's Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Great signal tonight. Everything going good?
Oh yeah, we're making construction progress like nobody's business.
That's good. Keep her going. Get her done. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it very much. Hitting the scoreboard for Hamilton County. I'm going to try Coryell one time, and then Bosque County can pick it up. But how about Coryell County? Coryell County, if you can hear net control, come now. One more time, Coryell County, calling Coryell County. If you copy net control, please give us a call. Not hearing anything, so Bosque County might give it a try when it's their turn. One final call for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net for counties well south of Mills, meaning if you're listening in Lampasas County or perhaps San Saba or McCullough, San Saba or Lampasas counties, if you would like to check into the Simplex net, come now. Final call for McCullough, San Saba, or Lampasas counties. This is the Simplex net calling. Okay, nothing heard. Nothing heard. So I don't think we got them all, according to net logger. So if that is the case. If not, you can let me know if you need a fill. I'm going to turn it back to N5 Fox Papa Delta. This is KF5 Victor Sugar Papa.
Thank you, Mike. KF5 BSP N5 FPD here in Peaster, Texas. And to kind of get it back over close to home, we're going to call on Hood County. Hood County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor Clayton.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot Mike.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu Georgia.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey Danny.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November Bill.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob.
Okay, nice group of check-ins there from Hood County. We'll start it off with Clayton over there, Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor, followed by Mike, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox, and of course George, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Danny's up next at Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. And Mr. Bill at Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. And bringing up the end of the line there was Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor. That'd be Bob over there. You know, I sure appreciate how Hood County checks in. My, just 1, 2, 3, just smoother than can be. Appreciate y'all being such regulars and doing such a great job checking in. Anybody else in Hood County, just in case? Nothing else heard in Hood County. Next up, Glen Rose, Somerville County. Come now.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango.
Kilo, sorry about that. Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango. Anybody else down in that neck of the woods? All right, so that wraps it up for this segment from Peaster, Texas. And the next thing we would like to do is to go ahead and I'm not real sure, Trey, but I'll go ahead and give Wiley a chance to pick up a few down there and give your amplifier some more time to cool off. Anybody in Bosque County, come now.
Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie.
I guess that'd be your cue there, Wiley. Appreciate it if you'd run the count as you normally do and let us know what you pick up.
Okay, I will do. This is Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie. We'll call Bosque County first. Bosque County. Put one last call to Somerville County, just in case. Somerville.
Yeah, if Wayne called Somerville, his signal goes right over the top of me, Wiley. W5MLD.
Valley Mills. Kind of scratchy, Wiley.
Okay, I got W5MLD and NT5B. Anybody else in Bosque County?
WC5TX.
Okay, we'll go over to Hill County. Anybody in Hill County like to check in?
This is Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray.
Okay, I got Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray. Anybody else? Out. And I got W5AWW. Hi, Brady. Anybody else? Hey, we're going to stretch it out a little bit. Anybody in Navarro County? Nothing heard. Next up will be Limestone County. Nothing heard. How about Freestone and Anderson counties? Okay, we'll try Leon County. Leon County. Going more to the south, McLennan County. Nothing heard there. How about Falls County? Nothing heard from Falls County. How about Milam County? Okay, Bell County is next. Bell County. Anybody want to... Okay, let's try Coryell County.
about Hamilton County?
Well, that completes my list. I've got 4 check-ins. Did you copy them?
I think we got them there. I appreciate it. Let's see. The only one that Chris doesn't have in net logger, I believe, is November Tango 5 Bravo. That was the only one that we missed, but I think he's going to jot it down and get it logged in there in just a second. Appreciate it, Wiley. And I made a little bit of a hasty jump over to Hood County, and I forgot to add ERAF, just in case there's any other ERAF counties check-ins. Why don't you come down? Let's get you logged in. Nothing heard, so I guess we got everybody that wasn't out mowing the yard. So coming back over to you, Trey, and you can wrap the East counties up. K5NGM from N5FPD.
Thank you, Wayne. That brought in quite a few folks, and thank you, Mike, out there in Desdemona, and Wiley as well. I appreciate all the relay work, and yeah, we're already chugging along here at 58 check-ins. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's kind of reset things. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and I'm about to call on Dallas County for check-ins. Come with your call now. Got Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel. Were you, was there something else there on the end of your transmission that I missed? Good deal, Robert. We appreciate you checking in. Any other Dallas County stations? You're in and out. Can I get a relay?
Yeah, it's Kilo Juliet 5 India Golf Charlie.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5 India Golf Charlie. We got you in the log over there. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it, which that means we probably need to move down to Ellis County and see what's going on down there. I was picking up on my way home today. I was scanning around the AM broadcast dial and was picking up the classic country station out of Ellis County. So I was making it up here to Fort Worth today. But with that, let's see what check-ins we got down there. Ellis County, come with your call now.
Yeah, Trey, you had another one in Dallas County trying to check in.
Ooh, missed that. Gary, you want to see if you can bring him in?
Yeah, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Waxahachie, assistant in North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins out east, south, or even north of the Metroplex. I think I heard a good mechanic in there earlier. Okay, was that you, Keith, W5 Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray in Mejia? I only heard the KFX part, so that's why I had to guess. Anybody else, south, east, or north of the Metroplex?
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
Okay, I've got Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India, JD over in Maypearl, and KJ5JKD. There's another station out there that keeps doubling. Any other check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net out south, east, or north of the Metroplex? Okay, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Anybody else? I heard golf good mechanic up there in Collin County. Are you still there?
5, good mechanic, Collin County.
Okay, Whiskey 5 GM or good mechanic up in Collin County. Anybody else looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Come now. I've got somebody breaking squelch. Anybody help me? Trey, I can hear somebody breaking squelch, but I can't pull them in.
They were up here, too. That station, try it again. I hear something out there, Gary, but no luck.
Yeah, who said relay? Go ahead. I got a relay out there. Okay, it's Kilo India 5 Delta Quebec, Trey, and I've got Steven coming to check in.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Foxtrot Uniform, KJ5 JFU.
Okay, Trey, we got Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Foxtrot Uniform, who's working on a dirt bike that he just bought for his kid.
Hey, that sounds like a good time there. And did you get the Dallas County station, Gary?
I got whoever called you. I need to run down the list.
Let's make sure. I think we're good, but let me run it down one time just to make sure. I know we got Keith and Mahia, Whiskey 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray. We got you, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. JD, Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India. Ed, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Whiskey 5, Golf Mike, which I heard the good mechanic part from him direct, so it was up and down, but he was there. And then Kilo India 5, Delta Quebec, and then Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Fox Uniform.
That's what I've got.
Perfect. Thank you, Gary. We appreciate it as always. And with that, I think I'm going to try to call out to points to the north and east. That's going to be Collin, Hunt, Rockwall, Fannin, Grayson, those counties. If you would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now.
Relay, Trey.
Go ahead, relay.
I think I heard a Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Foxtrot. Can I get confirmation? Okay, fantastic. Yeah, Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Foxtrot. Where are you located? Are you close to me? Okay, that's an interesting call sign, and you got a great signal. Is this your first check-in, or am I mistaken? All right, and what's the name, and what kind of radio have you got going on over there? Okay, so you have a truck-mounted antenna? Okay, well, great. Well, welcome aboard. We appreciate you checking in, and hope that you come back and join us again. You got a good signal here, and we always welcome check-ins here on Friday night. Anyway, that was Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Fox operating Mobile over there in Palo Pinto. Trey, thanks for letting me barge in. N5 FPD, back to net control.
Oh, we'll take a check-in any way we can get it. So that's great. Thank you, Wayne, for getting them in there. And I didn't hear anything from points to the north and the east, so I'll forget that didn't even happen. And I think that means it's time to call on Wise County, see what is going on over there. Wise County, come with your call now.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India.
All right, Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. That's top, regular up there, and fairly regular is Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India. And top, while I've got you, do you mind giving a shout-out to points to the north in Denton and your normal area up there? And certainly feel free to give a plug for the 220 net.
All right, glad to help, Trey. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any other Wise County check-ins? All right, how about check-ins from west of Wise County? Clay County, Jack, Young, Archer, Wichita. I heard Rocky when he checked in. Strong signal. How about Wilbarger, Baylor, or Throckmorton counties? Did I double with somebody? I double with you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I doubled with somebody. If you're checking in from west of Wise County, please come now. All right, let's go north. So Clay, Monte, Cook, Grayson are Oklahoma stations. Please come now. All right, let's head east to the always reliable Denton County check-ins. Please come now.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, David near Argyle.
November 5, November Alpha, Denton County.
All right, I picked up 3 strong Denton County stations. Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, that's David. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray, that's Philip and Sanger. And November 5, November Alpha, that's James in Lake Dallas. And Chris, you got all of them, man. Good job. That's great. All right, any other Denton County check-ins? All right, we need a relay station in Denton County. Any volunteers?
I don't have the best ears here, but I'll go for it. Maybe someone else will hear who I call.
Go ahead, David.
Okay, good evening. This is Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations anywhere within the sound of my voice that have not checked in yet, any stations anywhere within the sound of my voice that have not checked in yet to the net tonight, please come now with your call sign phonetically and first name. Okay, Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Whiskey, Ken. Did you copy that, Top?
Negative Kilo Delta 2, and what was it last phonetically?
Kilo Whiskey, Kilo Whiskey, Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Whiskey. I believe the name was Ken. Kilo Echo November. Is that right, Ken? You betcha. All right, hang on, Top. Anybody else, anywhere within the sound of my voice, come now with your call sign phonetically and first name. I think I know who that is, but they're just not strong enough for me to be able to tell on the radio. One more try, one more try.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo, Tarrant County.
Okay, I got a November 8 station, is that right? November 8?
Yeah, November 8, Whiskey Romeo, NAWWR, Romy, Tarrant County. 6-6.
Any relays on the November 8 station?
That's Romy, November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
Am I stuck in the mud? Trey, you can copy me, I'm sure, right? NAWWR?
S7 over here, KE5NGM.
I appreciate y'all, thanks.
Okay, I'm going to send it back over to you, Top, K5DTH.
All right, thanks, David. Appreciate your stepping in for relay duties in Denton County. And you picked up Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Whiskey. That's Ken in Oak Point, Denton County. And Ken, by the way, I did hear you here. I got most of what you checked in here in south of Decatur. Thanks for that. And then Romy, November 8, Whiskey Romeo was just barely breaking squelch. He might have been mobile. All right, KI5 LET, back to net control. Thanks, Trey. Oops, we got another Wise County check-in. Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. How copy? All right, one more for the log. Wise County, Albert. That's Gary and Albert. Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Fox. Back to net. Thanks, Trey.
Thank you, Top, and the other relay work there. And Romy, glad to hear you in there this evening. And Wayne was picking you up over in Parker County. So I think the Denton County station, you're just kind of skipping over him, but all was well. Let's see. I think that's the end of the county list. So I'm going to go ahead and make a general call for any late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. This is Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Come with your call now.
Recheck DME.
Go ahead, DME.
Yeah, I was looking. I had my eyes dilated today, so I can't see too good. But I was trying to find where we logged in David Stevens, Whiskey Baker, earlier when Tarrant County was called early. I don't see him anywhere. Maybe I'm missing him. N3DME.
I'll tell you what, I'll sort alphabetically here, and let's look.
And I heard an N station before he doubled.
Line 15.
Yeah, I've got line 15 is Whiskey India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey. I didn't see KB5WB, but I'll bet Chris gets that sorted out here in just a second. And yeah, getting your eyes dilated, that's never fun. I remember the first time I ever had that done. I was like, oh, how bad could this be? I don't need the shades. Yeah, that didn't go well. But glad you're doing hopefully a little bit better this evening. All right, I think we're to the point of general check-ins. Or Gary, what did you have down there? Did we get that sorted out?
Whoever that was doubled with the guy. All I heard was N. Was there another station out there wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Try it again, sir. He's breaking my squelch tray. That's about it.
He's doing a little bit better than that here. I could make out audio, but I couldn't make out anything of note. Any other relays on that station?
I think I can get him, Trey.
Go ahead, Wayne. All yours.
Okay, the station relaying end was at November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel. Okay, all right, so we got November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel, QSL. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Got him in the log there. Go ahead, Trey. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all right. Conditions are weird. You'd have thought he could have. I think Gary and I are both closer than you, but whoop, that didn't didn't do us any good distance this evening. So I'm glad you got him in there. All right, this is the general portion of the net where if you hadn't checked in, come with your call now.
Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet.
I think I had two stations. The first one I didn't have a copy on, but the next one I sure did. That's Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet. That's Bob over in Anetta. Thank you for checking in with us this evening. Hope you're doing well. And the other station, do I have any relays on that?
That's Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India over there in Mr. Lipan area.
K5DTH double relay.
Does double relay mean you got two relays?
No, a station that I relayed in is relaying in another station. We've got Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-ray being relayed in by Kilo Delta 2 Kilo Whiskey.
Okay, did you copy that one, Trey?
I did not. Tell me one more time. I wasn't writing quick enough.
Okay, here we go. We got two now. Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor and Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-ray relayed in by Kilo Delta 2 Kilo Whiskey.
Okay, let me relay that to you, Trey, just to make sure that was Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-ray and Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor relayed in to David up there in the Argyle City by Kilo Delta 2 Kilo Whiskey.
Perfect. We hadn't had a two-level relay in a while, so that's great. And, yeah, that was Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor and Romeo Sierra X-ray. So two stations, I'll bet they might be related or good friends. One or the other. They were there on the same day.
Oh, let's hope if they're related, they're good friends.
Father and son, K5DTH.
Perfect. All right. Well, tell them we're glad they checked in and hope to have them again sometime. Any other late check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Come with your call now. All right, I didn't hear anything, so this is the portion of the net we're going to move along to where I turn the frequency over to you for signal reports, or if you would like to make a call to a couple of stations that you've heard on the net, we'll certainly let you do that as well. If you'd like to get on that list, come with your call now.
Relay.
Hold on a second. Gary, I heard you first, so what's going on?
Okay, there is a station there. I thought I heard it earlier. I looked it up, and I heard him again. It's Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Hotel Sierra. He's in Dallas County.
Perfect. Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Hotel Sierra. We got you in the log. Thanks for checking in with us. And then I think there was another relay out there.
Yeah, Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu by way of K5DTH.
Oscar 5 Zulu. Okay, got them in the log as well. Thank you, sir. We certainly appreciate it. And did anybody want to get on the list to make a couple of calls or get the signal reports?
I'll go for a signal report. KJ5JQD.
JQD, you're 50 over to me, but why don't you make a call and see who else is out there?
Alrighty, I turned the power up and got this thing working. So anybody that can hear me out there from far away from Venus, I'd appreciate a signal report. This is KJ5JQD from Venus, reaching out for a long distance report.
S6 K5DTH.
S5 and Peaster.
20 over, KJ5AJO.
57 Decatur, LET.
58 in Springtown, Alpha Juliet 0 Papa Alpha.
Alrighty, fantastic. Sounds like it's working good. Thank you, guys. I much appreciate it. KJ5JQD back to net control.
Good deal. Glad that worked out. You know what? I've got something that I have been meaning to try for a while. I'm going to knock down the power to a minimum here, and I would be curious to see who outside of Tarrant County is able to receive me. So hold on 1 second. All right, this is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike with limited wattage. Who has a copy?
5-8, Waxahachie.
S0, Peaster.
S3 Decatur, perfect audio.
Well, all right, I'll take it. That's good to know. I appreciate the input there, gentlemen. Wayne, well, I got you. Do you want to see if Mike, or if you want to give a shout out to see if anybody else wants to get on the list to make a couple of calls or for signal reports? Certainly, go right ahead.
Sure, I'd be happy to reach out and see. First of all, I'm going to make a call for other check-ins, late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We'll do that first. Is there anybody out there who would like to check in and has not? Would you like to do so? Come now. Okay, nothing heard on that, so the next question is if you'd like to get on a list and make a call, give me your call letters and we'll put you on that list and you can do so.
KE5NGM S8 K5DTH, just a quickie.
Go for it, David.
Yeah, Trey, your S8 here in Denton County. I just wanted to let you know I missed it when you asked. K5DTH.
Good deal. Thanks.
Okay, you were an S0, but I could have you, but it was a Q5 copy there, Trey, so not quite as strong as some of the other stations. All right, last chance, if you want to get on the list, let me know, N5 FPD. Of course, the list is if you'd like to make a call to a station you've heard or get signal reports. Okay, nothing heard at this site, so KF5BSP, would you like to make a last call and see if anybody would like to make a call? KF5BSP, are you still there? I think he's buttoned up the hatch there, Trey, and he's...
Well, that's no problem. He had to bounce, as the youngsters used to say, I guess. All right, thank you there, Wayne. I appreciate it. And let's give it one last call for any late check-ins, and then we're going to close things up.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
And it was worth the last call there. We got Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha. You're in the log. And if there aren't any other check-ins, I think that's going to call it for this first day of spring edition. I did not know that or didn't realize that until they were talking about it out west of the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Thanks for all the relay stations. Thank you, Chris, for running NetLogger. That made my existence a lot easier. Y'all have a great weekend. And Top, if you want to fill them in on the 220 net, go right ahead. KE5NGM.
Thanks, Trey. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. We have a net starting here in about 7 minutes or 8 minutes. The North Central Texas 1.25 meter Simplex net. If you are fortunate enough to own a 220 rig, would like to check the footprint of that tonight, join us on the Simplex net tonight, starting here at about 9:15 or so. We start on the 220 Texas link system repeaters. They're scattered all the way from, I think, Longview to Stephenville. And then we have a quick list of check-ins. We QSY to 223.500 and see how many of the check-ins can make Simplex contact. So you can also check in on All-Star or Echo Link. So even if you're from Mansfield or Ohio, you can still check into the net tonight. And then we have a quick chat, and then try to see who can make Simplex contacts. It's always a challenge, but I like to test my 220 rig every Friday night. KI5LET. Thanks, everybody.
Trey, if you didn't hear me earlier, you were 5'7" here in the Wasatch with no power.
That's excellent, and I actually got to hook up my 991A to the power meter as soon as we get disconnected because the amplifier said it was only 2 watts. So it may be the coax between the two or something, but I'm not going to worry about it. If it's making it that far, the antenna is doing its job.
Yeah, I thought it would only go down to 5 watts.
That's what I thought too. I want to make sure there's nothing out of sorts with it.
Well, this 9700 will go down to 1 watt.
Thanks everybody for stopping by the stream.
5 watts into the amplifier.
Enjoyed it this evening, and y'all have a great weekend and try to stay cool this weekend. 7.3s all around.
I'm going to have to branch out to different brands, see how... I've got my ICOM here underneath this radio, but probably ought to get a better, larger ICOM, see how it works.
I've offered to let you use my 9700 when you're net control.
I just thought of that. I need to take you up on that. The only problem with it is that if it receives better, then I'm going to have to get one myself, so... I gotta do that when I'm able to get one.
Well, you're not gonna believe this, but I've got 3 different radios on 580 off of 3 different antennas right now.
That is impressive, especially the 3 antennas.
Well, I've got the X510 on top of the tower. Now, this thing is pretty flimsy. When the wind was blowing really good, it was bent over like a question mark. The G6 is side-mounted on the side of the tower, and it was solid as a rock in that high wind. And then the CX333, 2 meters, 220 and 440 is on top of the RON 25 at about 65 feet.
And I'm still going to get my CX333 up in the air somehow. It's still using it as a door stop, a reverse door stop behind the front door.
Yeah, well, the X510 is about 110 feet above the ground. It's on like a 10-foot mast above the tower. I lowered the G6 down to where the tip of it's about even with the top of the tower because I wanted to put my 13-element beam up there. But man, the wind was just blowing too strong today. I just couldn't get it up there.
The wind has been something lately.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of it.
Last weekend was a mess. I was rocking and rolling while I was out driving around a little bit.
Yeah, but anyway, if next time you're net controlled, if you want to use this thing, I can bring it over to you. I am apparently retired now since I can't seem to find a job.
I was going to say congratulations, but that doesn't sound like it's a congratulatory spot you wanted to be in. So you never know. Things might change.
Well, next month, 12 days away or whatever it is my full retirement age. I'll be 66 in 10 months, so I'll take my Social Security. I'm not eating beans or anything. The house is paid for. The truck is paid for. I've got money in the bank, money in savings, money in a 401k. It's just that I'm not ready to retire. I want to work.
I've heard of a lot of people that retired and they ended up being busier retired than they were before they retired.
Well, I'm just saying I got time on my hands. If you want to borrow this 9700 and try it out when next time you're net control, just let me know and I can bring it to you or meet you somewhere or whatever you want to do if you don't want me to know where you live.
No, I'm open book. I'd be fine with that. But yeah, I can meet you somewhere if you have to make a trip up here. And plus, I need to get there's a speaker, long story, that I found on one of those apps. I've been meaning to go down there and buy. The guy wants cheap for it. I hope he still has it. That might be a good excuse to get all of that done at one time. And with that, Gary, I better get out of the way of everybody here, see if anybody else wants to pick it up. I got a couple other things I got to take care of, and good talking with you, and I'll put the congratulations on a job well done back on the table.
All righty. Well, looking forward to that first Social Security check. K5WXY, Waxahachie.